How have you been,
I've
Vin?
been very good. How have you been?
Been really good.
That's good to hear.
Saw your movie last night. Saw Bloodshot. Loved it.
I love that.
It just looks...
You're making me excited to see it on Tuesday.
You're going to see it on Tuesday, your premiere. You look amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, you always look good, but you look incredible in the movie.
Really?
Yes.
And what was it like?
It was very different. It's a different kind of superhero action movie, isn't it? What appealed to you about this one?
Just that it was so clearly a different take on the superhero genre. Valiant comic books, New York Times bestseller, but the pedigree of a Valiant superhero is so clearly unique. What appealed to me that this was a really dynamic character that both evoked fear and empathy at the same time. It's so emotional at the core, and yet the wish fulfillment of discovering that you have superhero-like powers is so fun. I remember Guy Pearce, 2 months into filming, saying to me, "Thank God I did Memento." Because this script is such a mind puzzle that I feel like I needed to do Memento to prep for this. That was another component that was fascinating. It's only the second pre-existing character I've ever played, Groot being the first one, this being the second one. And you can only imagine the challenge or the pressure to launch a whole nother cinematic universe, the Valiant cinematic universe, starting with the first film that Valiant has ever been excited to make.
Do you think the hardcore fans from the original comic book will be happy with this?
Yesterday, or all week, I've been hearing from the hardcore fans, and they're very happy, which is very interesting that you say that, because that is so often what you're thinking about when you're dealing with a pre-existing character. Are you going to? We've seen it with Marvel. We've seen how sometimes fickle the audience can be when they have their own preconceived idea of what the character should be, and you really want to honor it. When you play an existing character, that you have that added pressure. That's why I made note of the fact that this is only the second time that I've ever played an existing. Every other character is from scratch, from grassroots. And it was exciting, obviously challenging, but very exciting to do it.
The action is incredible in the movie, and the fight scenes, everything is just amped up, isn't it? So you're always in such incredible shape, but what was the training like for this film?
Well, Terry, that's a good point. This film did call for a more rigorous combat training and choreography, to the point that there were injuries before we even started filming.
Wow.
But that was also part of the objective, to hopefully create a different take on even fight choreography, try to make it even that much more dynamic. And
what were you doing that was different?
Well, we were lucky enough to have our fight coordinator, JJ, who's so good, who had just come off John Wick. And he was trying to design a fight style that incorporated the rage of Bloodshot. He's got red eyes, but obviously the symbolism of the red eyes is this internal rage, a kind of a cold and callous execution. And that's what he was going for. And it's always exciting to hear people comment about it, because in this day and age, when you've seen every fighting style, how do you stand out? How do you one-up it? It's a testament to the team. It's a testament to Johnny Yu and Troy and JJ and this great team that worked tirelessly to create something incredible.
So you're a tough, healthy guy, but any worries about this coronavirus? What kind of extra precautions are you taking?
It's a good reminder for everybody to sanitize and be a little bit more mindful. But I have mixed feelings about the whole concept of it, and it's my first kind of impulse is to say that, you know, this is a time when the whole world has to come together and attack these things that remind us that we are just one big planet.
Fast 9, can I get one word on Fast 9?
Incredible.
I wanted to ask you about the female version as well. I was like, 5 minutes isn't enough, Jim.
Oh my God.
Got
The female version, oh my God. Yeah, everything is coming along. You know, I had 3 spin-offs, and the female spin-off was one of them.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.